good.
Good. We here. We here.
Hi,
We are live.
Hi.
Yo.
Sorry we're late, but listen.
Hey.
Hi. It's Ed and it's Angel, and it's the Cooper
Chronicles.
Chronicles.
Hey, listen. It's the Cooper Chronicles.
It's the chapter 26 series. We're so glad you guys can join us. We're on a little later this evening. Last week we came on earlier. We had to go take care of some family matters. And again, this week we're on and we're back.
Hey, listen. Hey, we want to thank you guys who tuned in with us on last week and the tremendous response for TAP, T-A-P, Trust After Pain.
Yes.
Listen,
hi, Sister
hey, we love you guys. Listen, we're not even gonna be on that long tonight anyway, but we got a pretty interesting topic for you. If you can read the topic up there.
Do us a favor though, before you do that.
Go ahead.
We want you all to share the video.
Have fun with this one.
Share, tag your friend, let them know that the Cooper Chronicles are back and we're on.
Yes.
We've got something
great. Sleep in my water.
We got something great that we want to share with you. We're excited. Listen, we got some good. Oh boy, y'all gonna want to tune in on this one too. I know. So listen.
And we want some participation too. Because sometimes we talk a lot. I know I do sometimes. So, but I would like for people to talk and say, "Hey, Ed, how you?" I can answer that question, or I know about that situation right there.
But it's really thought provoking.
Yes.
It's going to inspire you, and we want it to stir up some things within you. When you hear the topic, we want you all to just kind of listen and see what just say, because it's going to make you say, It's going to make you think. All right, so a couple of things we want to do. We want to thank you all for tuning in.
Yes, thank you guys.
For the Cooper Chronicles chapter 26 series.
All right.
And we are going to challenge you even more with the topics that we'll be discussing.
Hey, Jesse, how you doing?
Hi, Jesse. All right, so listen, we're gonna get moving.
Let me jump in just let me just say this. Can I just say that?
We gotta really tell you guys. Yeah.
Go.
We were talking with our kids, right?
We asked our kids, give us a time. What do you think we should speak about?
What do y'all want to talk about? And I think it's important. It's very relevant to ask your young people what's going on with them. Right?
That's true.
Relationships, that's what we call this. We inspire you to and challenge you to do better in your relationship, whether it's raising your family.
Most definitely.
Raising your blended family, if it's in your marriage. We're challenging you all to do better in that area. And we have some experience up to 26 years. That's why we call this the chapter 26 series. We could share some things, and I'm sure you all can share with us, and this is why we're on. I don't think people are transparent enough to be at, if where you're at in life. I think it's helpful that we all lock arm in arms and realize that, somebody else may be experiencing the same thing.
That's so true.
So,
but listen,
we spoke to our kids.
Yeah, we spoke to our kids. He said, listen, we want to go on to, this is yesterday, but, give us some ideas. What do you think we should speak about? And boy, did they come up with some ideas.
They were
really informative, for our children to come up with some ideas. But you know what? We say, we're going to go about it because, it just seemed like a nice topic. It wasn't a topic, but there's such some meaning behind and substance within this topic.
Yeah. And I think what we do, we speak from the heart in the experience of what we may have
encountered, or even like some people even come to us and ask us, hey, listen, what do you do in this situation?
Right.
Or what do you do in this situation?
Right. And so some of the things that we wanted to, we'll just touch on some of that right now.
Right.
Let's get into it. One of the things that we...
You got to say, did you say the topic?
No.
The topic is it genuine? or is it a knockoff?
Right, and so
is it genuine
or is it a knockoff? And so a lot of women would understand what that means. We like handbags, we like shoes, and the name brand like Michael Kors, or we like Coach. And sometimes we want to get something that we can't afford, but we want to get it because it has a name or something attached to it.
Right.
And what we're going to talk about is it true or fake love? And a lot of times we accept the fakeness of something,
Wow.
but it's not going to last you
No, it isn't.
long in long run, right? So like the MK bags or the Coach shoes or the Coach MK Michael Kors. See, babe, really?
But it may say Michael Kors, but you open up that tag and said Michael Koob.
Right? I'm just saying, and is it? But that's the question we're asking you all tonight. Do you recognize if your
love,
if the love that you're experiencing is it
real, genuine, or
is it a
fake?
knockoff?
Or a knockoff?
Or is it true or fake? And so you need to ask your questions and ask yourself the question, and we're going to present the question to you, and what will help you to better answer.
And I know that some people may be coming on late or may come on later. Hey, answer the question anyway.
Yeah, you can comment.
Have fun with it.
Yes.
Please comment.
Reply in the comment section anyway later on, and just let us know. We're getting, the messages that we're receiving on our inboxes. It is amazing. We want to thank you guys for just reaching out, asking us the question, asking us things that, we're keeping it confidential.
It's confidential.
Which is really exciting, and I think it's important that we are being honest enough to at least ask, because when you don't ask, then you'll never know. All right, so the question is, true love versus what? Fake love.
Fake love.
Is it genuine or is it?
Is it a knockoff?
So true love is always open and honest. Even when upset, that's true love. You still have love for that person, right? So take, true love is, I'm going to tell you what true love is.
Go ahead, tell me. What is
self-sacrificing.
Uh-huh.
And fake love only wants what it wants.
Oh, there it is. True love is self-sacrificing. Fake love only wants what it wants.
Exactly.
You ever get people like that who always want, you got true love, then you have fake love. And listen. You can tell. We all know. You can tell the difference between somebody who's fake and somebody who's true.
Exactly. Hi, Shakira.
Hey, that.
And let me tell you what we said in regards to like a Michael Kors or the fake bags and the fake shoes. You know what? It may look good. You might be able to wear it for about a month, but it does not endure. It can't endure like the rain or like, the continuous walking or the continuous in and out of your bag. When you understand what real love and true love is, you won't settle for counterfeit. You won't settle for the fakeness. And sometimes you have to experience, women and men and young people, sometimes you have to experience the fake things to realize, wait a minute, that's not real.
When you experience fake things, do you know, I want something that's real. It's a funny story. Like not a funny story, but it's kind of funny though. When my, God rest her soul, my grandmother used to take us shopping.
Oh, yes.
I would take her shopping. And, she makes all her cakes and all that good stuff.
Yes.
So I got mother. I said, she said, listen, go get me some Domino sugar. And I'll be at Stop and Shop. Go get me some Domino sugar and, and something else. Okay, no problem. So I come back with the Stop and Shop sugar. She's like, what did I just tell you?
Yes.
She said, I don't want that fake stuff. I'm like, sugar. Mm-mm. She said, no, it isn't. I said, well, it's white sugar. She said, no, it isn't. She said, there's a difference.
There's a difference.
She said, you got to know the difference when you get these products. You got to know the difference.
That's powerful.
Me?
But I think that's such a well-described story that we need to know. You need to know the difference. And sometimes people that have never experienced real love
would not even know the difference. Would not know the difference. And you know what? That's when you can really, hopefully, you get the...
Tonight,
yeah. You'll differentiate.
You'll be able to understand,
acknowledge, and receive that. Oh, okay. I know that's not real.
Right.
That's not real right there.
Yeah.
Is it genuine or is it knockoff? Listen, real love is something that is nurtured, and it can be trusted. When you think about nurtured, it can grow.
Yeah.
Nurturing, you're growing.
That's
it's nurturing. It's healthy. It's healthy.
Oh, I love this one. Can I share this one?
Share it.
True love. True love forgives. And fake love seeks vengeance.
Wow.
Now we're talking about...
True love forgives, and fake love seeks vengeance.
And we're talking about a relationship when you've been in a relationship for a long time and you understand. I mean, sometimes, listen, I'm gonna, this there is a disclaimer on this. You need to know when it's time. It comes with prayer. It comes with understanding.
Yes.
When it's time to say, you know what, it's time for me to take a break, or it's time for me to walk away. And you know what, there is no rule as a timeline.
Right.
You just you'll feel it. You'll understand, like, okay, wait a minute.
Hold on, wait. You ever see somebody get a fake hug? Or a fake, it happens in, when you meet somebody, how you doing? Ain't no hug, man. Hey, that's not even real.
You'll know the difference.
You'll know the difference.
You will know the difference. And so the true love forgives.
Yes, it does.
And fake love seeks vengeance.
Wow, that's crazy.
No, but it's true.
But yes, it is true. Yes, it is true.
When you get hurt in relationships, and whether it's your personal relationship or whether it's something outside of your personal relationship, if you understand when you love something and you say, I'm going to forgive, and then you also recognize when you say, I am not in the mood, I am not going to forgive, or I'm not going to say, I'm not going to give that another opportunity, or I'm not going to give it another chance. I'm going to seek vengeance. I'm going to show them, or I'm going to teach them how not to treat me that way.
But when they do that, sometimes people, they start making bad steps, and then, because they're not really thinking, but they're just thinking out of anger and out of strife, and then they're like, whoa, wait a minute, what? I just did that. I know, you see things, you hear about these things where people may make the wrong move because they made it out of anger.
Right.
Out of something that should not have happened. But, I like this part right here. You should be able to, true love, you should be able to put your partner's love against your own. In other words, in front of your own. You should have more love for what they're doing and what they're trying to accomplish than trying to be self-centered, worrying about it's just me.
I think it's important to understand, though, some people have a definition of love, and their definition is different from the other partner.
Oh, yes, it is.
And so my definition of love, it umbrellas respect and honesty. So love means if you love me, then you'll respect me, right?
Right.
And if you love me, then you're not going to lie to me.
True.
If you love me, you'll be honest. And I think that's when people will get a better understation of the difference between what's genuine.
That's a big word right
and
there,
what's knock off, what's fake. Because true love doesn't respect their mate. True love doesn't respect an individual or your relationship.
Wow.
Right? And that's when you'll realize that it's not real to you. So your definition, like I just said, my definition of love is you show me respect. And I thank you for showing me respect. And being honest. If I'm asking you something, then you
I didn't do the dishes.
Right. So that's when your definition, you have to know what your definition of love is.
Can I say this though?
Yeah.
Listen, when something fake, it holds no value.
Yeah.
No value whatsoever.
Yeah.
It doesn't appreciate in value. It's worthless.
Yeah.
And I had a couple other words like imitation, no value, it's worthless.
Right.
You ever get a good example, like you got a diamond, then you have a cubic zirconia. What is that? How do you say it?
Cubic zirconia.
Yeah. They're both made to look the same, but one is valuable and the other one is less in value.
Wow. I think it's scary and sad that you see a lot of young people in relationships, and even some older people in relationships that don't know how to love genuinely.
Or they're in something, or they're in a fake relationship, and you see it, and you're like, how in the world? And you want to say something, but you're like.
And so tonight, God has encouraged us and inspired us to want to share with you all to understand being genuine, being real. And just because someone else isn't being real to you, it doesn't mean that you change as your value is great. It doesn't mean you change. You just might have to remove yourself from that situation.
True.
Right? But it doesn't mean that you devalue yourself and you are now no longer of value you can be of value to someone else.
Yes,
but don't diminish who you are. Continue to shine, right? Don't diminish who you are. Continue to shine in the area of one day you're gonna find the true love, or one day you'll locate the person that respects you, honors you, and cherishes who you are and your values, and respects the things that you respect. And what we're encouraging in a marriage is to be aware of the things that are not genuine, because you need to address that if you want to have a successful relationship.
Listen, when you think about fake, is that the word acronym?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah, the acronym, yeah.
Yeah. For why I use it for. Number one, the F in fake, you know what I got that for?
No.
It fades away. Fake stuff fades away. You ever get them necklaces and you think they're gold and it fades away.
Yeah.
The A, acidic. In other words, fake stuff it breaks down.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold up. It does not hold up. It breaks down.
Yes.
Then you have like the K, it kills influence.
Mm-hmm.
It can kill your influence, people.
Mm-hmm.
Fake stuff will kill it. And the last thing I have is like, with the E, it's empty. You feel empty. It's fake, it's empty. Emptiness. Yeah. It's empty inside.
Right. True love listens.
Yes, it does.
And fake love only talks. So after you hear someone, your loved one, share with you what they are looking for, right? You not only listen, but you hear what they're saying.
There's a difference between hearing and hearing.
And listening. Exactly.
And listening, excuse me. Hearing and listening.
Yeah.
I like that one. True love forgives.
Yes.
Fake love seeks vengeance.
How about true love lets go of hurts?
Oh.
And fake love tries to prove what is right.
You know I'm right. That's that self-centered person right there.
Right.
You know, you gotta look out for people like that, man.
True love appreciates you for who you are.
All right.
And fake love tries to change you into their perfect idea. You can only be who you are. And in a relationship, it's important to know what you bring to the table. And what you bring to the table. You bring a lot of good qualities to the table. You need to know that. A woman needs to understand that.
A man needs to understand that also. Listen, there's certain qualities that a woman is looking for you to bring to the table. Right. And number one, you should be able to take care of, as a man, take care of the household and be able to take care of the situation that may arise. Now, listen, I'm not saying men can do everything, but sometimes, listen, we need help also sometimes. Right. There may be something that she may be better in handling bills than I am. And I'm like, listen, can you handle this? Well, I'll do this, but you handle this.
It is a
partnership.
That's what we call it. And it's a partnership in where you have to be willing to understand that we're going to agree to disagree.
Yeah.
We're not always speaking the same language. Nope. And I think that's what makes our relationship, the relationship that it is, because after 26 years, we understand that. I understand that. He understands that I'm different.
And I'm different.
We're both different. But we've learned to come to
an agreement or a compromise. Listen, all right, well, you do this and we'll try it this way. Right. We'll try it that way. If it doesn't work, we can try it this way.
Exactly. And so it's important to know, how about this? True love is romantic intimacy and lovemaking.
But fake love is just sex. Oh, we done said the word. Oh, man, everybody's going offline now. We done said sex.
But the reality is that a marriage is more than just
sex.
It needs to be intimate. You need to be connected. And there has to be a great connection in order to have great intimacy.
There you go.
You have to be honest. You have to be transparent with one another. Yep. Understanding what that looks like. Understanding what that looks like. Because, see, being brutally honest can also hurt, but you need to know, how do I season my words to say what he needs to know, what I like or what I don't like, or what I what's missing, or what I need, or just knowing how to. It takes time. In the Cooper Chronicles chapter 26 series, we are providing information that will establish you in a better place in your relationship, where you'll know where to go. How to say, where to go in your relationship when you're confused, how to get there, what to do. And we want to encourage you guys in that. understanding that you need to know, is it genuine
or is it a knockoff? You know, go ahead. Because what?
You need to realize that it's not going to be worth anything if you don't holding real value. It's not going to be worth.
That's a good word right there. Because true love there's a word. Yeah. True love lets go of hurt.
Yes.
Fake love harbors resentment.
Wow.
You ever see somebody just holding on to something?
Wow. And
they use it against you. Yeah. They want to put this against you. They know that, and it usually happens during arguments. They get that word, or they know there's something that'll really hit you, yeah. And then they'll hold it and then they'll get you. It's like, yeah, I got that last one. Nah, listen.
Yeah, that's when you mature in your relationship. You'll understand that.
Hi, Dorothy.
Hey, cousin. And when you start maturing, you'll recognize that you need to be greater and better than hitting below the belt.
Oh.
Right. Okay. And so it needs to be evaluated.
Yes, it does.
Even outside of your marriage, other relationships need to be evaluated.
Listen, there's fake friends.
Come on, hello.
There's fake co-workers.
Yeah.
There's fake individuals who you'll run into.
Yep.
And these are the same people who will get up in your face and be like, you are the best thing since
sliced bread?
No. Since Patty LaBelle's patty pies.
But you need to evaluate your entire circle, your entire life. Evaluate what's true love or against fake love, and is it genuine or is it a knockoff? Because
true love gives you freedom.
True love will.
Yep. Yeah. But fake love is controlling.
Wow.
Controlling.
That's really powerful.
You ever see somebody like put their thumb on, like just trying to hold you down? No, listen, you can't be doing that stuff.
Right.
You can't do that. Listen, I had some what's the word again? Acronyms.
Yeah.
For true.
All right.
True is the T is for what? Truthful.
Okay.
You got to be truthful.
Okay. Yeah.
The R for respectful. Make it simple, because you know what? It's simple sometimes. It's the simple things. All right. The U is for unique. Listen, we're all unique in our own way.
Did you do R?
Yeah. Respects oneself and others.
I like that.
Respects oneself and others. Oh, you saw my notes?
I just happened to see it. I like that.
All right. The U, I got notes. The U is for unique, because listen, we are all unique in our very own way. Your relationship is unique. Your situation is unique. Not every relationship is going to be the same. No. It's unique. But the best thing about it is when it's unique, you have a unique solution to your problem.
And I think it's important to realize that you also can learn that the basic of a relationship, it all goes back to being honest, right?
Yes, it does.
And your relationship is different. My relationship with someone 3 streets over, right? It's different from our relationship, but the fundamental foundation of a relationship is being truthful. When, like you said,
I gotta say the E. The E is for entitled. You're entitled to the best.
Oh wow!
You're entitled to the best.
I love that.
Never settle for mediocre stuff. Right. You're entitled to the best.
I love it.
You want the best in life, you go for it.
Go for it. I love it. I love that. And so we want to encourage you guys to ask yourself the question,
yes,
is it genuine or knockoff?
Is it a knockoff?
And that means is your relationship, whether you are starting a relationship, maybe you're in a relationship, you need to search and make sure that your love is true for one another, or is it fake? And what does that look like? True love forgives. Fake love seek vengeance. So if you're in a relationship and something happened and you're coming at that other person instead of forgiving them when you know they've been apologetic. Now, then there are some situations of people that are saying that they're apologizing, but that apology is like useless. So understand that you need to, is it in your best interest? You need to pray about it. You need to say, okay, what should I do? Because see, when you know what true love is, like we said, true love what? Forgives. Fake love what? Seeks vengeance. And so if that person is continuously trying to find a way to get back at you, that may not be a healthy relationship.
And you may want to reevaluate,
right.
the relationship itself.
And so these are the questions that we want you all to take away from this. Go back, listen to it.
Hi, Candy. How you doing?
Hi. And remember, true love. Ask yourself these questions. True love tries to resolve a conflict.
Right.
Fake love tries to prove that they're right.
I'm right.
Right? Come on.
Right.
No, you have to understand. Reevaluate your relationships.
Yes.
And see what's going on, because that's right.
Narcissistic manipulation, yes.
And it really is. That's what it is. It's a manipulation. I want to be in control, and you cannot, and you're beneath me, and I cannot have this above me.
Never.
So you really need to be careful.
You're no longer two, you are one. You should be walking together.
Together in this, exactly. And as a woman, and I have daughters, I'm encouraging my daughters to recognize this, and we want to encourage you all.
And I'm telling my son to do the same thing, because there's certain things. Listen, do this.
As a man,
as a man, you do this. This is what's important.
And as a woman, we want our women not to be in abusive relationships and manipulated and bullied and controlled. Wow. And so if you can take these questions and go back and share it with your female friends, whether it's your daughter, your niece, right. Whether it's your aunt, your cousin, make sure that we try to explain to them, because a lot of people don't know, is it true love or is it fake love?
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, I thought it was real, and then some woman used to say to me, if I only knew. And so this is why the Cooper Chronicles chapter 26 series is on, because we want to inspire you all, so you don't have to get caught out there. You don't have to be caught out there and not know.
Yeah, and not know, falling in the pits of relationships.
There's certain pitfalls you could avoid. And if we can encourage you with something tonight, we want you all to ask if you're in a relationship, is it
genuine or is it a knockoff?
And then if those questions where you realize, is it true, is it fake, you'll be able to ask those questions by maybe the experience of what you have already seen unfolded, okay? Right. And you'll recognize the things. You're like, okay, God, now what do I do? So then when you don't know what to do, then you ask God, okay, so what do I need to do? Where do I go? And I'm not saying, that you'll have an answer right away, but you'll recognize it's not healthy. It's not healthy about where you are, and God will give you direction, and He'll lead you, and that's when you have to ask for some guidance. And then inbox us.
Elder, how you doing?
Need us, please do that. We'll give you some guidance on that.
I like that. What was it Dorothy said?
Okay, I'm gonna go back to my I ended up.
I think I just press it right here. I'm not sure though, but.
Oh, okay.
Wrong one.
It says that's not love. We need to have these conversations with our children. That's right. And if we don't, they can become victims. And that's what we don't want. We don't want them, our children. We don't want it to be a cycle where, they say, I don't know what love is. I didn't have parents. I didn't have.
Break that chain. Break that cycle.
You can break that cycle.
Break the cycle.
You don't have to say, because I didn't have this, that I won't ever
can't have that.
No. You can. And there are many resources available for you to find the information that you need that would be of help to you, that you will not fall victim to, being in an abusive relationship or controlling relationship or a relationship that does not benefit you. Understanding, is it genuine or is it, a knockoff? You have to ask yourself some questions.
A knockoff look good for a little bit, for some time.
Exactly.
A knockoff will look good, but after a while, that knockoff's going to start fading.
Y'all know
the string
exactly.
The glue's going to go up, the emblem's going to fall off.
The little string starts hanging.
You listen.
And it sounds funny, but it's really true. And even
in a relationship,
it
could be look good.
Yeah.
The knockoff look real good. But after a while, things start to unravel.
And I think what you would either want to get to is the point of, listen, wait a minute. This is not what I want. Now have the conversation. Let's sit down and talk about this. And what do we mean by is when you are now realizing or recognizing that things are not the way that it should be, right? So that was fake. Something's not right. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait. So you need now to say, let's have a conversation about this.
Yes.
That's the first step.
You got to have a conversation.
You need to be willing to get to the table.
Yeah, and listen, And if they're real true and they really love you, they'll sit down and have a conversation.
Because that person, right? And I'm not saying you, but I'm saying, but
talk about me?
No. Just think about it. If they don't know, and honestly, this is a generation that some people don't know what love is.
Can I say why?
Yeah.
Well, may hurt some people's feelings, but that's all right. Listen,
the
reason why is that some of the younger generation doesn't know why is because there's no one there to really teach them this.
Right.
And I grew up in a household, listen, where yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. Or if that wasn't it, you're in trouble.
But they don't know. And I think
it's nice to tell them.
And I think that's the part where you mentioned is that because they don't know what love is, so they have this facade, or they see it on TV, right? And they see it on they see what, how people are sharing.
Love is not love in hip hop. Love is not that.
Loving, it's really not. Listen,
that is not love.
When the cameras, hi, good evening, Tia. Hi. When the cameras are not rolling, that is all
dysfunctional.
It's scripted. It's not real, and I think that's why it's important to understand.
Yes.
We're here. We're not the end all, the be all, but we're gonna be honest with you all. Is that true love forgives. True love, it appreciates who you are for who you are, not what you can give, what you can bring.
Right. But it's not that love in hip hop, because you will be doing what they do at the reunions, fighting.
So you all take some of these questions or look over the video again.
I like that. They can't just have social media teaching them about love and
That's right. Please don't.
Listen, if social media is teaching you, man,
listen, we're in trouble. We really have to step it up, family, and we're all in this together. We're so glad that you all are on. We're back. We're here to say, listen, it's not easy. I might not be able to say the word that my daughter or my son may need, but we're a village, right?
It takes a village to raise a child.
It really, really does. And what I can't say, you can share, right?
Right. That's like back in, can I say it's funny though? But like back in the day, we grew up in, we grew up in the projects, man. Listen, everybody knew everybody. If you messed up, your relative, not your relative, but your neighbor was handling it right then and there.
Exactly, and so
and then when your parents get home, then part 2 and 3 come.
So we need one another.
Hi, Rami, how you doing?
Hi, Rami. We need one another to understand that, if I can't get through to my daughter or my son, and we all have the same basic values of what we want them to know, and what true love is, and it's not abusive, it's not physical, it's not verbally demeaning. We want to make our young people, our next generation stronger. And listen, they need to know the difference.
Chivalry's not dead, gentlemen. Young guys, chivalry's not dead.
It's right.
I ain't gonna say that, man, because I want to get in trouble, man. You see these shows on TV.
But it's not real.
It's not real. They holding stacks of money to their ear and stuff. It's not real.
Listen, I mean, we want you all to
put that money on a bill.
To inspire, to be inspired, to share the knowledge and understanding.
Listen, and some of the older ones, you have a lot of knowledge that listen. We are all good teachers.
That's what's missing today.
We are all good teachers. It's how we teach. We're all good teachers. Because listen, we got some things that were instilled in us.
To teach them, exactly.
And listen, what we did, it can still work the same way.
Yeah. I love the comments.
What was that?
They can't just have social media teaching them about love and relationships.
Right.
That's what's wrong. That's what's missing today. We have to teach them. We have a president. We deal with some values that it does not have to reflect that that's what you want to do. But we have to have that voice. Speak up. Use your voice. I tell my girls this all the time. You have a voice. Don't silence your voice.
Don't silence it.
There's a way to get that message across.
Can I say, all right, for the ladies out there, listen. If you're walking on a sidewalk with your partner, your boyfriend, whatever, where do you walk at? I just want to see, because, I just want to ask that question.
All the time.
Because we saw something, I was like, yo, that's wrong right there. if you just put it up there, if you know where you need to walk, put a 1. But I'm gonna tell you anyway, since you guys are so, I know you guys are writing it down anyway. But listen, as a young man, if you're listening or if you're watching, you're scrolling through, you see this.
Yeah.
If you're walking with a young lady on the sidewalk towards the street, men, you were supposed to be on the street side, towards the street. The young lady is on the inside of you. Yeah. You are their protection. You are their buffer.
Yes.
You are their protection and their buffer. When something happened, I'd rather for my wife to get a scratch on her arm or her knee when I push her out the way than to get hit. It's just how it is.
And it's so interesting when Ed sees this all the time.
That burns me up, man. I'm sorry.
And then there are some people that understand the concept of what he's talking about, but then I think it's a matter of like just sharing the information.
It's all about information. Listen, we got
exactly.
We gotta have a men's class on that.
This is awesome. All right, you guys.
Listen, we gotta go, but listen, we love you guys. And
yes,
listen,
so glad to see you guys on.
Yeah, and please keep commenting. Share this video.
Share the video.
And it does unheard of today.
Yeah, I know. They don't even know. Exactly. Yeah. Some people don't know.
Man.
And so we're gonna change that. I feel like there is a new trajectory of the knowledge and information. We're gonna stand up and be accounted for.
Right, Dorothy, I don't think they got to the part where you throw your jacket on the ground and walk on it.
I know, we have to teach them. Listen, I wanna celebrate, give a shout out to Rosalind.
Oh yes, Rosalind.
My sister had a birthday. We had our birthday tonight. We'll celebrate just to honor her. She's the sweetest.
Florida timeline with happy birthday.
Yes, show her some love. She's on Facebook as Rosalind Campbell. Show her some love, everybody. She's single.
Yes.
Yes, we're looking for.
They don't even know.
But I want you all to.
Dorothy's going off.
I know. We want to thank you all for tuning into the Cooper Chronicles Chapter 26 series.
Listen, we love it, man. We love you guys, man.
We're gonna keep coming back.
And listen, that's not fake. That's real.
Yeah, we really
That's not
love
fake.
You all.
We love you guys because you don't have to spend your time on here looking at us. You don't have to do that.
No.
And we really appreciate it. And thank people for the emails, the comments.
Yes.
We really appreciate that.
Yes.
This is listen, all these holidays are coming up, man.
We're gonna have a good time.
We're gonna have a good time.
We will keep you all posted. We have a lot of good things coming up. We want to keep you all involved. We want you to stay tuned.
Yes.
Keep us in prayer. Remember the Cooper Chronicles Chapter 26 series. We've been in 26 of our years together.
Yes.
It hasn't always been easy, but God has really been there. And you know what?
Through all types of situations.
Thick and thin. God is our anchor.
And always has, he's an anchor, and he always makes a way of escape.
Yes, he does.
A door opens up somewhere.
So no, if he does that for us, he has no respected person. He could do that for you too. We're so grateful that you all tuned in. Hi, Miss Tanya.
Hey, Miss Tanya.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. We are going to tune out right now.
Yes.
We're gonna check out, and we're gonna hope that you all share the video with your friends, your loved ones, and even those that you just want them to see some of this information. Please, I'll be looking forward to it. Reach out to me. Okay. Yes.
And listen, remember this caption, man.
Remember.
Listen, is it genuine or is it a knockoff?
Listen.
We're talking about love.
True
love
fake love.
Versus fake love.
And we want you all to understand the difference and run fast if it's not healthy, please, because you know what? You deserve the best.
The best, yes.
You deserve the best. God made the best. He made you, and He's got the best for you. So remember, guys.
Don't settle for less.
Don't settle for
Tell my daughter that. Don't settle for nobody who's not gonna treat you right. He's not gonna treat you right. I'm gonna deal with him. And you don't want. All right, let me come back. Let me draw back in. I'm back.
No, that's
I'm back.
It.
That's just a daddy talking. Listen, man. Y'all pray for me because there's a name right there.
All right, guys.
All right, listen, guys.
Remember, our motto is love is worth the work. So don't give up.
Love is worth the work, guys.
And it'll work out for you.
I think that was very nice on how you said that.
Oh,
love is worth the work. All right, listen, guys. We love you guys, and we will see you on next week on the Cooper Chronicles
Chapter 26 series.
Listen, we'll start on time.
Yeah, we had a birthday.
Yeah, and then Bible study. And I was in Bible study. Listen,
Exactly. I'm afraid for the. I know. Please, cousin. She said she's afraid for the dates.
Yeah, you better pray for them. I go in that trunk and get that act right. All right, let me stop. All right, listen, I gotta go. Love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Have a great evening.